Hello.
Hello.
Hi, hello, welcome. Welcome to episode 4 of season 4 of the Argent Airways podcast. I'm Redcleaver, and we have the usual gang with us, even Ella, who's returning with us today.
I'm the ghost of Ella Lightress. I'm not here.
Yep.
Please
and of
Pay
course
me
we have
pay a
Zoo.
subscription for me.
And of course we have Zoo,
Yes.
and we have Vivian. Say hi, guys.
Hello. Hey, Mons. I'm Xuyagu, a forestry mon from the hinterlands, will be the question master tonight.
Yeah, and I'm Vivian Skybreaker, also known as Granny Viv, and Viv is from Stormwind and is very homesick. However, Kari, her new adoptive mom, makes it all bearable.
Aw, good old Kari. And of course, hello to all of our members on our
not that new.
and hello to all of our members on our server who are currently chatting with us and who are likely to hear from during the episode.
Yeah.
Right then. Now with midnight now upon us, I believe we have some questions, Zoo, regarding it.
We do.
Hit us.
How
Not literally.
Yeah, not on this occasion. Should we start off with something else and go into midnight?
If we must.
Yeah, sure. Let's start with the other question first,
Yeah.
and then we'll gradually segue into the midnights.
In a world where you can be anything, from a war-grizzled hero to a fanatic fisherman, what made you create the character you mainly roleplay, and why? Was it planned? Did it simply develop into what it is now? Let's hear what we have to say.
That's a long and difficult story.
I was not ready for that.
Well, I would just like you guys in the audience to know that you too can answer this question you like if you wish to share with us how your RP character came to be, why you made the choices you made to be the character you are today. Raise your little hand and come and join us.
Yes.
I can more than certainly start this off by saying definitely for me developed like my original plan for Ella went out the window the second I joined Iron Wolves.
Okay. And what do you mean? What do you mean
Why
by
is
that
that?
exactly?
I started her off as like a mercenary, and I was gonna do like paid jobs and like RP and stuff like that. And then I got curious and wanting to join a guild, and then joining Iron Wolves, that whole changed because Iron Wolves was more of like a kind of conscript army kind of thing. We went on like missions and stuff, so that whole instantly changed.
It changed even more when Ella found out that she could sing.
Yeah.
Yes, and now she's a pop star and a singer.
In game.
Yeah.
Okay.
As for Vivian, I had created a urchin character many years ago. We're talking like close to 20 years ago, maybe even more. And her story was complete. I had nothing left to do on her. And I just needed a complete overhaul. So I literally made a character called Overhaul, who was undead and who had to start entirely over from death to where she is now. And while I was leveling her, I decided to come up with all sorts of excuses as to why she doesn't have eyes, why she's wearing a mask, why she can't talk. And this whole backstory came out, which gradually transformed Viv into what she is now. And what I used to do lots of clan RP with the Iron Wolf clan now, and the Frozen Paw clan before that. But now Viv is very much busy creating her animal sanctuary, and she hangs out with the TK lot a lot as well. So she spends more time on that than her medic's duties at the moment. So she keeps evolving. She keeps changing every other year.
So, in other words, you keep overhauling her every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like some stuff always happens that changes her entire story. She's a very dynamic character. She doesn't need to do the same thing for years in a row.
Oh, fair enough then. Okay.
Well, what about you guys?
Well, what about you, Zoo? You go first.
Ooh, that's a tricky one. So Xuyagu was originally, when I first made him, like an alt RP character, like not a main focus, just when I was on every now and then. But I brought things over from that time in roleplay on him into what he is now. The main two things from that is being kind of a reject and a father. But it kind of happened because this is when I was like getting back into roleplay again after years of not playing the game. I think on one of the WoW RP servers I joined, I actually saw Grashka on there, and I was like, "Hey, I remember that guild." And I messaged you, and I was like, oh, "This is who I was in this guild," and I remember it being like a fun time and that, and it'd be nice to like join it again. And so then we had our little
I said no
interaction.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, I remember that. It was interesting. It was a fun time.
Mhm.
Okay, I have a slight confession when it comes to Crash. Brace yourself. Originally speaking, Grashman wasn't even a Horde character. Yes,
No.
yes, I know.
Grashka, the chieftain of the Iron Wolf clan, was not a horde.
I know. Right. So, originally speaking, this was actually made the person who was supposed to be will become Grashka during Cataclysm because the Ionian area had just come out, and of course, being British myself, I thought, oh, wouldn't mind giving that a go. And so, yeah, it was originally a Worgen.
So you still held on to a little bit of that by naming your guild the Iron Wolves.
Yeah. That's where the name came from, essentially. Yeah, and of course, the whole Ionian RP scene kind of dried up a little bit, which is a shame because it was fun at the time. And so you transferred that to Horde, and the rest is history.
Well, we also have a couple of people who reacted in the chat, so we're gonna read that out later. Just so you know what to look forward to. Sorry for interrupting, Grashka. Continue.
That's all right, no worries. The main character traits of the original, being a patriot and wanting to fight for our country and all that, carried over to Grashka. And just kind of developed the story from there, like what motivates her, why is she the way she is, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she became the orc that you guys know.
And some love more than others.
And others fear.
Well,
the famous and infamous Grashka Redcleaver.
The bossy, stubborn orc that Ella knows.
Yes, and this from the bossy, stubborn elf.
They conflicted. They're both the same.
Yes, right.
A couple of people typed in the chat, so I'll just read Ascari's. Ascari says, Ascari was partly made because of hyperfixation on all things spirituality.
Nice.
But also due to me wanting RP the role of an old wise man. It's been a wild ride to find the right way for the old orc to act and react. Only adding the shamanistic part to his character after a long time considering the options.
The more you know.
As for Dax was always on Horde, but Shelley decided to make an IC fireworks company, and Dax was brought in for that. And well, there you go. She never meant to deviate from a Forsaken to a gnome, but now her life is ruled by a 3-foot diva. Yeah.
You regained life at the cost of 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to be large to be mighty.
Yeah. Does anyone want to read out Rains?
Yep. So Rain says that they had these wonderful friends they used to role play with on their gnome at the time. Then they took a break from WoW, and upon returning, they had this cool dragon race. So they made one of those and asked leaders of guild and said friends if they could join it. So cool dragons.
Nice.
I mean, good a reason as any, I'd say.
I'd say so, yeah.
Does anyone want to come up here and talk a little bit about the evolution of their character? If nobody wants to, then we're going to move on to the next question, but this is your moment.
Oh, look.
There we go, Kari.
Straight away. Here comes Kari. Yeah. Welcome to the Queen of Fashion, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
I was in the middle of typing mine and I just thought, I just might as well just jump up here.
Yeah.
Happy late birthday.
Pro.
Oh, thank you. Mine is incredibly simple, that it's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Because I made Kari a very long time ago and started messing around with, like, you know, when you first create a character, you have to listen to their voice lines, like with the jokes and everything. And I was just sat there listening to how the female voice lines sound, and I just thought, she sounds fabulous. I have to do something about this. And then later on, I made Kari, and then later on, when the Lightforged Draenei came out, when one of the voice lines, I think it's one of the flirts or the jokes or something, they actually say "darling," and I found that hilarious. It was like a confirmation that I'd made Kari correctly.
Oh, so that's where the famous
now we
line
say
came
darling
from.
all the time.
Yes.
It still makes me laugh. That funny story of Vivian and Kari, and Vivian was trying to talk about like a Gen Z person.
Oh, no.
We're never going to forget that one.
Oh no, that still makes me laugh just thinking about it.
That was first
That
mentioned.
story,
like,
that story was lit, fam.
Oh no.
She's back. No.
Oh
I'm
god.
the goat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Hi,
the episode.
The rest of
Riz.
it just kind of evolved from me, like, asking a friend to make a guild with me because I thought I couldn't run one on my own. So I was like, oh, can you please, like, help me with this idea? And then lo and behold, TK just became bigger and bigger and bigger.
And now it's the powerhouse
Yeah.
that we all know.
And the person that you made the guild with did not come online much after that. So you sort of did a lot of it on your own.
Yeah, she's
I wouldn't
still
say
around,
all of
God
it,
bless her.
but yeah. But a lot of what TK is today is stuff that you've built. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, sometimes you need strong roots to get started on something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have 2 letters in TK.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
As
All
Kari
right, well,
said, yeah.
Thank you
Very
for telling us about the roots of your character, darling.
You're
I think-
welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
That's
Oh
a
my
We
good
god.
will see you again in a bit.
Yes, I will now jump back into the basement.
All right, darling.
All right.
Bye.
And that
As
was Kari.
Skari said, the small push gets you far.
Certainly does, yeah. Especially when you meet the right people.
Just so you know, guys, if you write large bodies of text in the chat, that's going to be impossible for us to read all. If you want to talk a lot, come up here and don't be shy. Just tell us. For now, though, does anyone want to read out Eliza's story?
I will try and read it out.
Go for it.
Take it away.
I, Eliza Day's character inspiration started out from a song I knew from my childhood. Oh, that's interesting. A nostalgia memory where I'm on holiday in the back seat of the car with my parents and my sister as children in France. Oh, nice. Very nice. I remember sunflowers, hay, summer vibes. The inspiration came from the song Where the Wild Roses Grow by Nick Cave. Oh, nice song. I like that one. In that song, there's a woman named Eliza Day. She is described as a wild rose, a beautiful girl who lived near a river. A man falls in love with her, or claims he does. and over the course of the song, he murders her. Okay, that took a turn.
Yeah, that's what the song is about.
With a rock. Oh, find out, Ascari. He murders her with a rock beside the river, whilst whispering, "All beauty must die." It's written like
It
an
is a
urban
very
legend.
dramatic song.
Yeah, it sounds it. It's written like an urban legend or dark folk tale. Short, haunting, almost myth-like. You never really know who Eliza Day was, only the fragments of her story. Wow, okay.
Oh,
Well then.
that's the dark one.
So
yeah.
that's the story of the song, though. But what about Eliza herself? Do you want to come and tell us about it? I'm trying to lure her up here.
In the meantime, we have Axel Viper's very simple, easy soul shredding, and thought, this is freaking awesome, I want to do that, and then just made a character all around that, which, fair enough.
Uh-huh.
So, hang on, Axel. Then I'm just RPing myself in real life in my 20s. So, what you're telling us is you had a band.
Oh, okay. Axel is a solo artist with a shovel.
This is where we find out Axel Viper is actually Axel Rose in real life. That'd be a twist, wouldn't it?
I'm pretty sure that's where the Axel came from.
That'd be a twist, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ.
Duck says that Axel is a really talented musician in real life. I would love to hear your music sometime, Axel.
Yeah, we need some music, Axel. Come on. Prove it.
Oh, hey, we have Pancake Jack with a message who says that Jack Skinner went from a member of SI7 to Pancake Chef.
Nice.
All because of a passing comment by Bertel at a Winterville party. History was made. I remember that. As for the rest, Jack blames their ADHD. Too many ideas, not enough character slots.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We can. I'm pretty sure most of us can attest to that one. Oh, yes.
80 character slots. I want 90 characters. Grr.
Yeah, get on that, Deb.
70
We want more character
slots. I'm
slots.
nearly at my max.
Oh, dear. Hang on, Axel. Oh,
Wow.
just you wait, guys. Right back. Wink, wink.
Bit of a continuation from Eliza.
Okay.
Huh?
Originally, you didn't create Eliza for my main roleplay at all. I wanted to bring the legend to life and use it for a machinima. Oh, that's a cool idea.
Idea was simple. Take the story.
So she was created for
Basically, to
created
personify
for
the
a
song.
music
Yeah.
video. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
A nice. That's an
Yeah.
interesting character origin.
Very, very interesting. Yeah.
Hey.
Just Wall. I'm new to RP this year, so I just chose something I felt represented me coming back to WoW after a decade of being lost at all the changes. Hence, a Drakthir was born. Hey, fair enough, mate.
It must be difficult when you've been away for a long time to pick it up again, because the story has advanced so much since.
Yeah, I missed like most of 3 expansions when I returned.
Yeah. Were you able to get back into it quickly, or was it difficult?
Relatively easy, especially as one of those expansions aren't acknowledged by the community. So
Yeah, we don't talk about
that
that
made it a
one.
bit easier. Yeah.
Oh, one of them was the one we shall not mention that starts
Yeah.
with an S.
I don't
Yes.
know what you mean. What are you talking about?
What
Silver Moon.
expansion?
What expansion? What sword? Okay, so speaking of expansions, I am curious about the other questions.
Yes.
Do you reckon we're at that point yet?
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't see why not.
Oh, master of questions and master of time.
I reckon we're at that question.
Okay.
So, what has been your favourite part of the Midnight expansion so far?
Could be an interesting one for me
Without
to
spoiling
answer.
it too much.
Without spoiling it too much.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, Night Fury. So, Shadowlands had some good moments. I just can't think of any offhand.
Denathrius, there we are.
I mean,
oh,
yeah,
Musa says the Silver Moon revamp.
Silver
I
Moon
have to
revamp,
say,
yes.
Silver Moon
yes.
looks amazing, and I've been told it looks even better with a Inky Black potion,
Oh, yes.
and that you can get free Inky Black potions at the someplace I haven't been yet.
Argentina.
Yes,
I love
that's
that.
it. You can get free potions there, and then enjoy the beauty that Silver Moon has to offer.
Yes.
Oh, the music.
It
music.
looks stunning. I've seen
Oh.
screenshots.
For
Oh, the
me-
music, yeah.
One of the little details that I've seen that I really like is NPCs within Silvermoon also acknowledge your existence by walking around you.
Yeah,
They actually have pathing to walk around you now instead of just straight through you, which
Yes.
is amazing.
it's little things like
So
that.
it's
that-
going to
that
be
make it.
funny running through a crowd.
And also, there's a couple of NPCs that are familiar in Silver Moon. For anyone who's leveled, I believe it's the Eastern Plaguelands, you'll know of a certain elf and a certain dwarf, the Paladin Pals.
Yeah. I saw them. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was a fun moment.
Yeah, I was going to mention that next. NPCs also have reactions to whatever specific class you are or race,
Yeah.
which is
That was a
another
really
just
nice
neat
touch.
little detail. Which
It's the
is
same in
very
Undermine.
nice.
When the goblins see a gnome running around, that the NPCs will go out their way to give you the L sign. Yeah, that was just hilarious to me.
I think it's more in depth with Midnight, though.
Yeah.
I think for me, I think my favorite is, well, I can't mention my favorite bit of Midnight without mentioning Zulaman.
Of course.
Um,
As a
that would
forest soul,
Actually
that
agrees
seems
with you.
like your duty.
that would be sacrilege.
Oh,
Zulaman is I am so happy that it's like a physical zone you can go to and see now.
absolutely.
But I adore the music in Harandar. That's my favorite bit of music in the expansion so
Absolutely
far.
agreeing there. It's beautiful and haunting at the same time. It feels like a spiritual place because of the music. But my favorite area is Zolaman by far.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
No gokin yes.
Knocking you.
Xuyagu,
Yeah.
does your character come from that area?
He doesn't, but funny you mention this. It's going to be very interesting to roleplay him.
Oh,
in
because he's
Midnight.
a
He's a vile branch.
oh,
So that's the tribe he originally comes from.
oh,
And of course, he left that tribe because he didn't like what they were doing. And now, without spoiling too much, the Vile Branch aren't the nicest in Zulaman, to say the least. And that is going to be quite a dilemma to try and roleplay around that with his own personal feelings and beliefs on things, and probably inevitably being compared to them.
there's
But yeah, he tries to be a good example that not everyone is the same.
very true. This is why Grash likes Xuyagu, because he isn't like every other troll that she comes across. He's a
He's
unique
not like
character.
the other trolls.
Hmm?
He's different.
Yeah.
No one notices him, but I notice him.
Also, there's again, I'm going to mention it, but I can't remember the actual name of this audio book. which is rather annoying. It's about Xuyagu, the current leader of the Amani.
Oh yeah, that audiobook just came out recently, right? I haven't heard it yet.
Yes, it's a very good story.
Yeah.
It does provide a little bit of context to the Zolaman story in game, which makes it even better in my eyes. Because there's events in the story that coincide with the actual Zolaman story quest chain.
I believe you can listen to it on the official World of Warcraft YouTube.
Yep.
Yes.
And indeed.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Resha,
that's the one.
He won't go back to the Amani. He's spent so long away from them, but they are still his people. So, like his, it's one of the highest up, I suppose you could say, in terms of where he owes his loyalties.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Amani were to call for forest trolls to go there, he would go there without really
obey
second
the calling
thoughts.
of the blood, they say. But as Vesha just mentioned there, Xuyagu, Legacy of the Amani. I would highly recommend that story before you venture into Zolaman. It's only like an hour or so long. It's a mini word for it, novella. But it's definitely well worth it.
For an hour and 2 hours, I think.
Oh, found that, yeah.
If you want to tell us a bit about your experiences in Midnight so far without spoiling it too much, you can come up here and answer the question.
Yep.
We would like to know what, well, again, without too many spoilers, what you like about the expansion so far.
What's your favourite bit, Vivian? I don't think we heard an answer from you.
That's true. It's because I quickly get overwhelmed by content, so I have to take my time for it. Whenever I go through the storyline or through quests, I can take months up to years to finish something. So I've only done a handful of quests, and when I got too tired, I just ended up fishing. A lot of fishing, and some gathering herbs, grabbing some ores, that kind of stuff. So I haven't even seen all the zones yet. I haven't even seen Harrendir yet. So it's very difficult for me to say what I like the most. But I can tell you guys, I've done a few little informal side quests in Silvermoon, and they were super cute.
Nice.
Yeah, I would love for people to give them a try if they are running out of storyline things to do. The little mini quests, just skim through them. You're gonna like them. Like, without spoiling everything, I'll just give one small example. There is a quest where you have to eavesdrop on people.
Oh.
And your character is just standing somewhere pretending to read something, and if you listen very carefully, you can hear them whistle. It's little details like that, like that make me laugh so hard.
Side quest is so
Was
good.
that in Fairbreeze by any chance?
No, it was in Silvermoon.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, in Murder Row, there is one of the earliest quests you can pick up where you have to eavesdrop on people, and your character is being very, very subtle about it.
Yeah.
Like, so subtle that nobody could possibly notice you're eavesdropping. That
Wow.
subtle.
And we got quite a comment from Mascari here. My favorite quest for me is in the expansion, 100% Northern Zolaman. Made me almost care a bit. Wow.
Almost care a bit. Wow.
There we are. Side quest. I would find out which quest that is. But yeah, speaking of these side quests and stuff, one thing I love that they've done in Midnight is to unlock dungeons, you have to do quests. So you don't just get to the expansion and here you can do all these dungeons.
That's good.
You have to do the different quests and like side quests or campaign quests and actually unlock the dungeons, which I think is a big improvement over what they've done previously.
Yeah. because
Yeah.
we've all been there when we're trying to work our way through an area story, only to have part of it spoiled by a dungeon quest.
Pancake Jack has asked. Pancake Jack has asked a few questions that I think are perfect for me to ask as someone who's been unable to play at the moment.
Okay.
So I guess I'll ask them to you three. He asks, "Is it better to play on Alliance or Horde? Have you experienced either side yet? Like, is there a difference between playing on either side in the expansion?"
I've only played on Grashka so far, so I can't really comment on that.
I've only played on Horde so far.
If there's anyone in the comments who has experienced both sides, raise up your little hand, come up here, talk to us about it, because I too haven't done much. I can't answer that one. There is one extra thing I forgot to mention. I hope you don't mind me going back to that for a second. The cinematics that I have seen far for this expansion are nothing short of breathtaking. From the Warbringer style ones to the very high res ones, even to the in-game cutscenes.
Yeah, they did really well.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like the storytelling team and the cinematics team are really outdoing themselves.
Absolutely.
They really suck me into the story. It's amazing.
You can see that they got more resources behind Midnight than they have done previously, because the in-game cutscenes have just been amazing. I believe Dax wants to come up and talk with as well.
They did just put in the chat that, to be honest, it seems like they are the same, which is
not much difference between Alliance and Horde then.
I guess not. There is notable differences between races, though. Without giving too much away, there's one bit of the Eversong Wood story and one bit of the Zulaman story. With the Eversong Wood story, you're going somewhere, and there's these NPCs you need to talk to discourage from doing something, and they will comment about that you're a blood elf, so why would you tell us to do this? We should be doing this to you instead, as an example. So it's acknowledging your race there, which I really liked.
It's a little detail that makes it immersive. Yeah.
That's making me want to play a bit. Sorry, Sky mentioned that Belfs have different choices as well at times.
Blood elves,
want to play it.
I even got a mage-specific quest and a rogue-specific quest, or part options that you can choose for a quest.
I got a hunter one.
And I have seen examples of void elves and demon hunters being treated differently by the NPCs, even in the quest text. So they have paid so much attention to who are you, what are you, and how does this influence the quest that is given to you.
That's such a nice improvement.
It is.
Look at that. We have so many people here right now. We have 15 people in the audience. No, 17.
Wow.
17 people in the audience.
Everyone.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did we have someone wanted to come up and talk to us a minute ago? Because I saw a hand in the chat.
We did, but it disappeared.
Really?
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Hey, there it goes.
Coming up here, Dax.
Hey, hello,
welcome
Dax.
to the Yap session.
Hi, so I've played both sides, one on a Void Elf and one on a Belf, just to see the difference, both priests. And the Void Elf gets a lot more sort of negative from the NPCs than the actual Blood Elf does. So with the Blood Elf, you've got, oh, congratulations, you're full of life, blah, blah, blah. And with the Void Elf, it's, even though she's actually holy spect, it's pretty much, oh, you know, you've got bad life choices with the shadow and things like that. So that's the only difference. But I played the campaign all the way through from one side, like from 90 on both sides. And it's pretty much a similar story. It's just more your class and race specific, rather than anything else.
rather than
think-
faction specific.
Yeah, rather than faction, it's more race and class. So my Blood Elf Paladin has had a lot more interaction with the NPCs than my Holy Priest, Blood Elf. And my Forsaken has been a bit different as well, but I don't want to spoil it for other Forsakens that are going to go in and do that.
Fair enough then.
Has any
brilliant. A lot more detail
any
than
Alliance character try to come into the Horde section of Silvermoon yet? And then what happens?
You get chucked out quite quickly. I tried that.
Do you get teleported, or are they going to attack you?
Yeah, I got kind of booted out.
Oh gosh.
I didn't want to. I was like, "Oh my god!" You got the big warning across the screen. I was just like, "I'm out of here." But that's all from me. I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
Thank you, Dax.
Thank you for coming up, Dax.
No worries.
About that. Yeah.
Now we
Yeah.
do have more questions where that came from.
Nice. Keep them coming.
do
you're just with
Next
this one.
question. This one might be difficult, but try and avoid spoilers as we can on here. But what RP story beats are you looking forward to exploring from the Midnight Stories so far?
That one I can answer.
Yeah.
Yes. You see, Vivian has been spending a lot of time in Silvermoon in the past months. She likes to walk her little pug there. So she's made a couple of friends there. And her friends, currently, she just found out what happened there. And she's eager to get out there and find out what happened to her friends. She wants to know, are they okay? Are they still alive? What does Silvermoon look like now? But she's Forsaken, right? So the light has negative effects on my type of Forsaken. Not on all Forsaken, but on Viv it does. So I wonder if Viv gets so close to that explosive sunwell, if it would affect her in any way. If she would be in pain all the time.
You will probably get a suntan.
Oh,
That-
that at the least.
It'd be such a twist if she just re-becomes human, like to get her body back.
Light Forged Forsaken.
Rain says that is actually explained. Well, I would love to hear the explanation.
There is a bit on like one Forsaken NPC that's quite well known outside the Sunwell. He mentions that, I think actually we're talking about the same thing, that he can't go into the Sunwell because of what it would do to him. I can't remember the exact wording, but it would have a very bad effect. So he asks you to go in instead.
Okay, so it is canon that the Sunwell, the way it is now, is harmful or at least uncomfortable for Forsaken that can't abide the light very well.
It's essentially the same
Correct.
mentality that a nerd coming out of a basement is steered by the light. It's pretty much the same thing.
Okay, this is very interesting information. Thank you, guys.
There's one little thing that I've been wondering. It's a dynamic between Tyrellian and Xanatath. And now we met Tyrellian in person, as it were, during Legion, and then he seemed a lot more sure of himself. He looked more calm, collected, focused. At least until Illidan came along. But at midnight, he seems a lot more arrogant. I've been pondering the reason why behind that, and a quote came to mind. That being, "Strength doesn't shout." Now we know Xanatath, right? This calculated, ruthless, quiet individual that only appears and talks when she needs to, whereas Tyrellian seems to be doing the complete opposite. He's even overstepping the mark several times whilst talking to Lorthamar.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering to myself. Yeah, I'm wondering whether Tyrellian it's not necessarily confidence that Tyrannin is making him brash and arrogant, or whether it's actual fear. Because the demons, whilst a formidable enemy, were quite easily beaten back by the light, but Void more manipulative. So I'm wondering whether, again, Tyrannin is trying to come across as someone who's in control when in fact he isn't.
Mm.
And so concludes my character study.
I like on that. I think what they've been doing with the light so far in Midnight has been very interesting, but also kind of frightening because of how they're treating it, and we're kind of seeing this other side to it that is more what's the word? I'm not sure, but they're sort of acting very differently from how we're used to. There's less thinking and more just it's more callous, I think.
Seems quite eager to put across the fact that he's this all-powerful person. Whereas
Zealot.
Zealot, that's the one. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, Zealot.
Yeah.
You could say something like we've seen of the light in the past with the Scarlets. Just saying.
Yeah, it seems like an interesting
Russia
prospect to me.
thinks they will. Russia says that she thinks Tyrallion will be a villain in the future. The way he's acting right now, he's a bit of a meanie, to put it nicely. I think she might be right.
I know
I
quite
could
a lot of
see
people who already like predicted that before Midnight, like saying that Tyrellion's going to turn out evil.
This is all speculation, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
we saw how controlling he is of Avatar during the intro sequence to Midnight, right? Trying, Avatar, you got to do this. Avatar, you got to stay with me. You got to do that. That sort of thing. And it just made me wonder whether he's in as much control as he's trying to let on.
Well, I noticed one interesting thing, that his own son does not refer to him as father, but as the High Exarch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It refers to him by rank rather than father, which is an interesting thing.
I don't really think maybe he doesn't see him as a father anymore because they've been apart for so long.
There's reasons.
Tyrallion has been apart from him a lot longer than Arathor to him.
Yeah,
Tyrallion has seen him for thousands of years.
Yeah,
And yet he still refers to him as a son.
Yeah. The Illyria is more present with him. Like it seems like she's trying to be a mother for him.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Tyrallion is kind of like a very distant, like not present father.
More like a commander.
Yeah, it's more like a commander than the father. Yeah.
But I find it interesting that even though this is the case, Tyrallion refers to Arathor as his son, and it's not the other way around.
Oh, look. And Dax made a quote. I think that's one of the Old God Whispers.
Mm-hmm.
The Golden One claims a vacant throne. The crown of light will only bring darkness. That's something to ponder.
Yeah.
Are they referring to Tyrallion, or are they referring to Lorthamar?
It might be Tyrallion because he did claim a vacant throne, and is full of light in a story about darkness.
This sounds like it would be Tyrallion, especially because he's the only light forged human. So that's another way of looking at it, I think.
Or it could be Anduin, Golden One. We saw how he was during with the Arathi. That quest line. Oh, what's the area called?
Colourful.
Thank you. So it could be.
Maybe, but I think it's more likely to be Terrarian because Anduin is like the king. He's meant to have that throne, and
Yeah.
he's
He's
not
not,
as crazy with the light as Terrarian is, or he's more peaceful and balanced, I suppose, whereas Terrarian is more harsh and
You could
severe.
say it's examples of Terrarian's bad usage of the light, whilst Anduin's the good usage of light.
True.
Possible.
Possible.
Because
Yeah, light
light
is
itself can be both good and bad, and they could be examples of a bad use and a good use.
Could be the Arathi Emperor.
Yeah,
Yes.
as Eliza just said, it could be the Emperor, for all we know. We haven't seen him yet, or if he even exists or not. Or Kalia.
I think we know he exists. Yeah.
Or we haven't seen him yet, so who knows? Oh, it could be. As Elijah just said, it could be Kalia as well. Kalia Menethil.
Yeah. Could be. I'm still. I think it's most likely to be Terrarian, but yeah, it could be other people.
Yeah. Be interesting to see how that plays out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully Night Fury says Anduin finally getting a backbone. Yeah, that's long overdue, isn't it?
Well, if no one else wants to talk about their favorite RP story beat of Midnight so far, we could slide into the next question.
Is there a next question?
There is a
I was
next
going to say, once we're done with speculation, I could bring up some of the events that we have in the new calendar and actually explain the new calendar.
There's one other person and that I quite like the storyline of at the moment. That, of course, is Zoljara. The fact that she's trying to be a leader despite the stigma of being the granddaughter?
Granddaughter.
The granddaughter of Zoljin. Yeah, which is a really big boost to fill.
Yeah. It's interesting how they explored that in Zulaman.
Yeah, it is very interesting because she can quite easily go back to being her grandfather and repeating his mistakes, or she can rule in a way that's more suited for her people.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I look forward to exploring that more. Last question then.
There we go.
Sure.
The last question. Yep. Last question then.
Team Light or Team Void?
Oh, this will be an interesting one. This will divide the community.
Both.
Well, Viv would definitely choose Team Void, but that's because the light hurts her so much. But however, the Void is very destructive, so
I like that team, Team Dax. I like Team Dax.
Yeah, Team Dax.
I'm with Team Dax.
Yeah, Team Dax.
As my character is a light user, and I don't like how this question's gonna go. Team Dax, I'm with.
Eliza's going with Shadow or Void, as it's also known as.
well, fireworks do look nice on a dark purple background.
Oh, that's
if you
true.
just light them up into the sun, you won't be able to see any of them.
I love the fact that Dax has pretty much hijacked the question and goes, "Oh, Team Dax," and everyone's going, "Oh yeah, we want to go Team Dax."
Yes, it's because it's a bit awkward. Like Ella being a light user, if everyone starts saying Team Void, I'm like, well, what do I do? Oh, sorry, swear, pug. Or allow one off. Nobody else do it. Hey,
stop. Unbelievable. I'm
getting cancelled.
I'm Team Arator.
Light then.
Because
Team Arator.
Yeah. I think Arator will be. He is Dax. You're very correct. Arator is hot. But I think he's going to be very crucial in the expansion and striking that balance between light and void, and
I think he's definitely going to be
yeah,
as you said, so he's going to be the balancing or the means to balance his father out. I would imagine, because not giving anything away, but that certain events are definitely making him think twice. Ascari, the real question is, which side has more cookies than the other? So void cookies or light cookies, guys? Which you reckon?
Void probably has more cookies. They tempt you with things.
Yeah, true. I suppose one way of putting it is that the light is basically what damn it, I forgot what I was going to say now. I was going to say something funny.
We could debate about this all day. Like, I was reading what Elijah put, that light demands faith. Light doesn't demand anything. It's belief in what you're doing.
Mhm.
It's the power of belief. If you believe in what you're doing, it's why Anduin was so weak, because he didn't believe in himself.
Whereas the void demands. Because in the void, I imagine only the strong survive. Might makes right. But
and why Scarlets can still use light, because they believe what they're doing is right, when obviously it's not.
Interesting.
You can look at void, and generally it's more evil, but light is more conflicted.
Personally, I would say that neither of them are good or evil. They just are, because they're both fundamental forces which created the universe. If you ever read the origin of Azeroth,
It's how I've always put it on, like I've said it on Ella, it's how you use them.
Night Fury. The light is oatmeal raisin cookies. The void is dark chocolate chip.
Ooh,
I'm team.
Like
I'm
both
sorry.
of
I'm definitely going void then.
Yeah,
I like
same.
dark chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, light.
Oh dear. But the light can be used for good. But it's been proven that the void can also be used for good intentions, providing you got a will strong enough to be able to resist the temptation of it.
Yep.
So neither force is no force is sentient or is inherently good or evil. It just is. It's up to how the person uses it, how they interpret it. That's what gives it the meaning, or whichever side you're on.
Yeah, I remember asking that same question about the Fel, whether the Fel is inherently evil or not. I asked that last time, and you also said no. The Fel is not inherently evil. It's how you wield it.
As
I think it comes
said,
down to the force itself.
Good and evil are entirely subjective, because what some person believes is good, and a person can believe it's a bad thing, and vice versa.
Another thing I think to look at with the Team Light, Team Void, there is we've seen light force its will upon others. Void kind of does that through temptation and like your survival, but it also discards you when it doesn't need you anymore.
It can corrupt as well.
It corrupts, yeah.
Both
can corrupt, though. As someone said earlier, the Scarlets believe what they're doing is right. Therefore, that they can still use the light, despite how evil they're actually being. If the light was a benevolent force, that wouldn't be the case, would it?
It is like a difficult question, and I don't think there is a side. It's, hey, how you're using this is how you're going to decide the fate of Azeroth, I guess.
That's why I'm Team Arator.
That's why I'm Team Dax.
Yeah,
the best
we're all Team Dax in here, I think. Vote for Team Dax. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think? If you want to come and talk to us, you're more than welcome to. Before that, however, I believe, Ella, you wanted to talk about the calendar? Or rather, the changes to calendar?
So we've heard your feedback. This is both to people in the audience now, so you can respond to me, and also to those who watch this as a video. We've heard your feedback, and I've gone through and revised the calendar, as some people deemed it was too long, some people deemed it was a lot of words, and you couldn't really get it all in. And I kind of agreed with all that, and figured an idea that Viv gave me was to limit what is included, scrap bars. So if you want to find out what bars are going on during the weeks, check out the sources that we have in the description, and check out the sources that we constantly talk about, because they're all very good, with argentarchives.org, the forums, and of course the ADEU RP server, where you can find everything that you need. I know some people like to hear it from us, but it takes a lot of talking and a lot of work to make.
Yeah, it really does. I remember back when I made it, it took me hours to create that thing. And Ella is a lot faster at it than I am, but even so, it's still a lot of work. So
Yes.
Yeah.
lots of props to you, Ella, for having done it for so long.
Hey, hello. Hi, Hamfist.
Welcome in,
Hamfist in the chat,
Hamfist.
everyone.
So,
Hello, Emfit.
Hello, Handfist.
as we greet Hamfist, the new calendar will include some events that I have personally looked through myself, picked out, and decided that these are events I want to talk about because I want to get you guys interested in them. So there are, of course, other events happening throughout the week. Again, you can find those at those sources. But these are some ones that I want to talk about, and maybe you guys can, since this is a live one, you guys can also tell me about if there's any information I've missed.
Mhm.
So the first event I have on the list, we have coming up on the 6th of March on Friday, is the Elder Conclave, which is the spirit walking in the coming darkness. Older minds gather in preparation of dangers approaching Quoth to discuss how to aid the High Home. On Friday, March the 6th at 8 PM server time in Bloodhoof Village, Mulgore, for the Horde only, Alliance. Hosted by one of the leading event creators for Horde, Xuyagu, someone who we've actually had on the podcast back in Season 3, Episode 3. I went and looked back.
Wow. Yeah.
Witch Doctor Xuyagu of the Darkspear tribe has called a conclave of the Horde's elders and representatives to discuss the situation growing in the Eastern Kingdoms. With the new news of cultists in the Highland and possibly attacks on Silvermoon, this is the time in which the Horde must come together. The following groups are going to be represented within the event, and it is an open forum, so if you lack a representative, you can still show up. The Volpera, or Voldunai and Seaborn, the Surma Guard, Warsong Clan, Darkspear Tribe, Silvermoon, of course, the Hosian Pandaren, Sunwalkers, and Zandalari are all gathered.
And Eliza's group, so the Forsaken also. I don't know if she represents all of the Forsaken, but at least a good chunk of them.
That's one of the interesting events I thought is coming up. A big gathering with I'd hope to see quite a lot of Horde there.
Mhm.
Quite a lot of different people. And, it's by Xuyagu, it's going to be a good one.
Alright.
Next event on the chopping block is a cafe. Bella no Amaner, or the Cafe of Dreams. This is the new one.
Oh,
I really
I
like.
love that one.
Yeah. It's open 9th of March on Mondays from 7 PM to 9 PM server time bi-weekly. And what got me really interested is on their post, they have a few quotes that I'd like to read out because they were really nice to read. It quotes on their advertisement: "Where candles glow and kettles hum, where stories rest and pages drum, a cup held warm, a plate set right, and gardens waiting under the starlight, Come for food, stay for the calm. Come for books, leave with peace. At Bella no Amane, you are always welcome to stay a little longer.
I've been there twice, and you guys gotta check out the garden. It's full of little secret nooks and crannies, and it is just the outside room, the outdoor room, done right. If you want to see how to outside room, go there. And it's not just that place that is amazing. Every part of it is really nice.
So there you
They've
have it,
got
everyone.
a huge library. They have a little restaurant area. It's just, yeah.
It's been Vivian approved, so you got to go to it now.
It has been Viv approved, yes.
Says inside you'll find cafe serving warm meals, desserts and drinks, not deserts. You won't find sand there. Calm library space for reading and writing. As we've said, a nice open garden with a night sky for quiet chatter, and a cozy atmosphere with occasional violin.
Yeah.
It is recommended that you, of course, have Elixir of Tongues and TRP Extended to go there. And it can be found at 52 Bellano Amane. You can, on Alliance, you can whisper Unico, and on Horde, you can whisper JS. And in character, it is roleplayed within the Stone Talon Mountains.
Now, if you don't know how to spell their names, their Argent Archives page is on Argent Archives, so just look them up and copy-paste the name there. You'll be fine.
Yep,
Important question before you go on, though, if I may. Vivian, Ascari asked, does it have rocks in it? The place you just described.
Rocks. The garden has rocks in it.
There you go. You got confirmation of rock.
And it's a Scary approved now as well then.
Uh-huh.
And moving on to the last event I've picked out is actually that one I believe is coming up within the shoutouts. So this is kind of both a shout out from I believe it was Dax that posted it, because it's Dax who's made the event.
Yeah.
The Cogs Shredding Saronite, one night only. The Cogs presents Shredding Accordingly and Saronite Valkyrs at a night of the heaviest metal there is on the 13th of March at 7:45 server time. It will be held indoors if there is less than 40 people. However, don't worry, if there is more than 40 people, there will be an outside stage that you can go to. It is, of course, recommended that you have musicians and tongues to be able to hear the epic music that is to come. And there's also going to be snacks and drinks that are catered by the lovely Li Jing of the Rain Blossom Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
And the event itself is actually sponsored by Marcel Studios for the launch of Barcel. And there is also a fundraiser for the SAS Animal Shelter and Pet Care. Vivian,
Yeah, and what is the SAS? The SAS is going to be the SAS. It's going to be Vivian's animal center, the Skybreaker Animal Sanctuary. There's going to be a vet office, if you can find enough vets. Taking volunteers, by the way. There's going to be a petting zoo, and there's going to be a pet shelter. I've been really busy making pets and creatures out of pillows. I think they will soon be replaced by actual creatures. Thank you, Blizzard. But I'm still gonna keep my my pillow snake, purple snake, and my pillow tortoises just because I can. Anyway, if you want to this SAS to become an IC reality, come to this amazing concert, shredding accordingly, Saronite Valkyrs, just go nuts. And you can donate in the well that is inside. And any donations will go to the SAS, to the SAS. And I hope Vivian will be able to open the SAS in June. So, yeah, more RP incoming.
And the lovely event is, of course, brought to you by Dax, alongside a few popular faces, alongside Ellen, Jadif, Susie, Mary, and, of course, Vivian.
And just quickly, what does SAS stand for?
The SAS stands for Skybreaker Animal Sanctuary.
Okay, because Ascari wants the name to be sassy, so it's maybe. I hope that this is sassy or I revolt.
The mascot of the SAS is Sassy the Wolf.
Ah.
So in the SAS, you'll be able to buy sassy mugs and sassy bags and sassy merchandise.
In-game, this is.
Sassy plushies.
This is in-game, by the way, for people that are confused, because we're not that famous yet to do merch.
Yeah, those are the events that I have decided to pick out, as I like the look of them from the coming weeks. And of course, check out the sources to find other events that are going to be happening. Loads of bars. There's a few markets happening in the next few weeks as well. Go check them out.
Archives.org, the forums, and the Argent Dawn EU roleplay server. So do check the community discords in the Argent Dawn EU server, because sometimes different communities don't post their events in the other sources.
Even though they should.
Yes, that was one of our shoutouts as well, so we can roll straight into the shoutouts. Zoo, do you want to go before me?
Yeah, I can do my shout out. That's my check. Notes. Yes, cool. Shout out. I have a shout out here from Dabidor. I don't know if that's the in-character name, but here's the advert. Got the Lunar Festival blues, Mr. Crackling in the sky, the dazzling lights, the smell of gunpowder? Well, look no further than the Shelly Spark sizzling surplus sale with 20% off your favourite handcrafted fireworks. Visit Shelly Sparks & Co. for all your firework needs. Too lazy to set them off yourself? Why not hire us to attend your next event? 1 out of 1 surveyed gnomes agree and was quoted saying, Shelly Sparks & Co. provide good fireworks.
They certainly do.
That's awesome to hear. And I believe I've heard that is very true. As Dak screams, yes, we do in chat.
I've seen Horde Fest. The fireworks were incredible.
And the last shout out that we've got, I have, and it is from the lovely Night Fury, who is here with us, also known as Pancake Jack. You will never escape that name. And it is a shout out for anyone going through bad times. So this is to you, the viewers, directly. During a lot of drama or any real life injuries, struggles, IRL, anything tough, they want you to know, and we want you to know, because I support this message, that you are not alone, you are loved, you are enough, and you are amazing and wonderful and glorious. And sending loves and hugs to all of you.
Aww.
Yeah.
And it's so true, too. I mean,
Absolutely
we are
true.
a community. If something ever bothers you, find comfort in your friends.
Always.
You're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
You are never alone.
Well, with those beautiful words said, though, I am going to ask the audience again if you want to come up here. Come and say hi to someone. Tell us how amazing your guild is. Plug an event. Advertise your shop. Come on up here.
You guys do know that Vivian will keep nagging you until you do, right?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. There we go.
I can say not to pinch someone, but the episode we had Hamfist on disappeared, and he's here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had that Hampers was in this episode.
There is a bit of text saved.
Hello again, darling.
Welcome back, Kyrie.
again.
Welcome back.
Welcome back
in.
from the basement.
I'm back.
Tell us, what would you like to share?
I thought I would briefly come up to advertise the next karaoke night coming up this month.
Mhm.
It's the
gonna
best one.
It's low key my favorite one. I'm not gonna lie, because the theme is humor. So
Nice.
everyone gets very creative during the humorous harmonies theme. It'll be taking place in on the 28th of March on a Saturday at 8 p.m. And it'll be in the speed barge on 1,000 Needles. And it's neutral. So come on over if you just want to listen to some amazing music, see what people have come up with. And yeah, it's always going to be a fun time.
We have seen some amazing things in humorous harmonies, like, for example, Toxac and his little rock elemental buddy playing the saxophone song by Tenacious D.
Nice.
And Darius and I did the half man, half horse song. And of course, Darius was the man part and Vivian was the back of the horse.
Yes. So funny.
We have a couple of... Oh, go on.
I was going to say, I once got a friend to play my alt with me to do a song, so I could do a song as Kari and Mary at the same time, and it was glorious. So we're going to do it again this time because it was just so funny.
I have also seen 3 people imitating AKA.
Yes.
They looked, they transformed into you 3.
I can imagine
really
a wild
good.
version of that band instead of AKA. What about AFK?
Wow.
Who knows? You might see AFK.
If I do see someone named AFK,
Some...
if I do see someone named AFK, I'm claiming rights on that. Just so you know.
I just imagine they get up stage and walk, like, stay there. Nothing happens.
You never know what you might see at the humorous karaoke. You'll have to come and find out.
Needs to happen. It has to now.
I haven't posted any adverts yet, but I plan to start doing so tomorrow. So if anyone wants any more information, keep a look out tomorrow.
Yay. Rain says the band that we just mentioned, AFK, they walk up on stage and then the music plays and no singing happens.
Yeah.
I'm resisting the urge to say it, but AFK is a thing in WoW that it basically stands like it basically means away from keyboard.
Oh, I know what you refused to say.
Yeah, I know immediately what
I know what you refused to say. Everyone knows.
Oh, I have just been reminded that I should also shout something else out. Yeah. So, don't know if anyone was around June last year, but if you were, we had the ASC, the Azerothian Song Contest, which is based on the Eurovision Song Contest, and the auditions for this will be held in early April. So it will be the 4th and the 11th of April. And we haven't put any adverts out for it yet, but again, we will be putting those out soon. So I just wanted to put that out there. If your character's musical, feel free to audition. Yes?
For this song contest, do you know if some races are already represented, or doesn't that matter for the auditions?
It doesn't matter for the auditions, because the more people we have of the same race, it just means you've got more competition.
Also,
just, if you don't win, it's fine. But we're there to have fun at the end of the day.
Also, Kari, a message from Night Fury here. Kari being here and mentions AFK makes me want to name a ship in Sea of Thieves AFK. Night Fury, you can go one step further with that and go AF Kari.
I do have a ship in Sea of Thieves called the Dainty Darling.
Oh, darling, yes.
Of course.
And it is pink and purple, I believe, right?
Yes, and gold.
Hey.
Mhm.
Of course.
And gold.
The colours of the void. Hmm.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. You tell me.
The void isn't pink.
It's purple though.
Well,
Silence.
we could spice the void up a little bit with pink and glitters and gold. Just because it's void doesn't mean it doesn't have to be fabulous.
Yes.
It's currently,
voidulous.
it's currently void of fashion sense, and therefore it needs Kari.
Hey.
This is how the voids.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Carry on.
Sorry. I'm just reading what Rain is putting, because Rain is one of my co-hosts for the ASC. The ASC is up on AA already, and the sign-up link for the auditions is in the AA page.
Fantastic.
So if anyone's interested, take a look on there.
And as Eliza says, void is this year's pink.
My gal Ella Lightress came second in it last year, so I'll be watching from the sidelines this year
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
and judging.
I believe
Immensely.
Tiny has something to say about that as well. So here's Tiny.
Ahoy, hoy.
Hi, Tiny.
Hi, Tiny.
Hi, y'all.
Hi.
So, yes. The song contest is amazing. It was really great fun last year. I would recommend anyone to go along to the actual main event when that happens as well. I did an Argent Archives article about it and all that kind of jazz.
Yes,
As I
it was
do.
amazing.
Random things like that. But yeah, no, I would probably recommend anyone to give it a go. It's just a fun and obviously camp night
Yes.
of fun because it's
Very
Eurovision
camp.
essentially, which is great. But yes, also plug my event. Why not? Team Tonk Tourney League. Woo! If you want some character to have fun and not be doom and gloom and all void and end of the worldy, come and have some fun with Steam Tonks. We provide the Tonks, Horde or Alliance. That's right, Dak. Tonk. Basically we had a really good turnout last time. We had 27 people wanting to take part, which is great. If we can get to 32 people taking part, I can have 2 wings of 16 each and basically have a really good time. Everyone can have a blast. There's videos if you really want to see some videos of some old ones from last year. So we did an entire year's worth of it. This is the second season now. So yeah, if anyone wants to take part, Horde or Alliance, we provided you the tonks. You just come along and you provide the thumbs, essentially, and play with the silly little toys in the little custom-made arenas that we've made. And yeah, have a good old time. And that is on the 14th of March is the next one at 19:30 server hour.
It is rumored that the Dark Tonker will be there.
Oh no, not the Dark Conqueror.
So what better?
Everyone's really getting into it with silly names, like Shelly Sparks, who's in the chat. Hi, Shells. Captain Shell Shock. I love that. And the idea that Shelly's Tonk has sparklers all over it as it drives around, which is just amazing. Obviously,
and there's
Vivian's, the Dark Tonkers is a nice black Tonk as well. Mortsy had a skull on hers at one point. Yeah, it's great fun. And obviously, if you do come along, you get to hear Hamfist play music and be amazing. Hamfist is amazing.
And Stoen also has a Tonk persona now.
Oh, does he
always
now?
comes in his orange pajamas, and he's
yes.
known as the Orange Door Hinge.
That was funny. That was so good. Bless him. Bless our Stoen. Big shout out to Stoen because he's amazing.
Yes, he is.
Stoen. It's amazing. It's Stoen. But yes, I'll run away now. Thanks, you hugs and loves.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thanks
for coming up. Thanks for coming up then, Tiny. Thanks as well to Kari once again.
I shall also leave. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Welcome as always. This is
We
what
are coming up to an hour and a half.
we are indeed, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This has been a very fine episode, I must say. I love these live episodes where we get to interact with the audience and they come and talk to us. I just love it. But guys, one question before we do go: what would be your Tonk personality? What would you name a Tonk to get involved in Tiny's event with?
Ooh,
I'm asking you guys this one.
That green spider. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Tonk the stink. I mean, shrink. Yeah, sorry. Viking. I misread that. Fist of ham. Nice one.
And his tongue would be shaped like a ham on wheels.
Tonk the
With
strong.
instead of a barrel, it's got a little fist on it.
Oh, Viking misspelt his. He meant Tonk the strong, not Tonk the stink.
I can imagine doing one for Ella, like barrel of light, and paint the tonk like a barrel, but have inside the gun, the barrel itself, like a glowing light ball.
Nice.
Harry would have the fashionistas, which probably will be pink and purple and glittery and gold.
It'd probably be wearing a full-on dress. Yep, knowing Kari. Rolling boulder. Yeah, nice one. That's Kari.
Yeah.
Nice one. I wonder what Grashkas would be. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to think about it.
Well, maybe something to share next time.
Maybe.
The tonk name.
Yeah, maybe. Comment down below in our YouTube comment section. What would your tonk name and tonk personality be? Let us know. Make it funny.
Imagine one for aggressor, cleaving steel, like Redcleaver, cleaving
like
steel.
Like that, yeah. I'm glad you didn't say the other name I thought you were going to come up with, which definitely isn't PG.
That one, yeah. Well, if we've got nothing else.
I don't believe we have anything else. Does anyone else have any shout outs, any funny moments there, what they want to come up and add before we go?
I do have a couple of funny bits, but because we're already getting on a bit time-wise, I'm just going to tell you one quote and save the rest for next time. It is a quote from Stowen. And Stowen has wise advice for us, especially those of us who play rogue. Stowen said, I think one of the most important things in stealth is limiting the amount of fireworks you launch.
Nice one, very wise.
Wise words from Stowen there. The most
very
important
wise.
thing about stealth is limiting the amount of fireworks you launch. Keep that in mind, stealthy ones.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Dax, don't play
I'll
rogue.
save the other funny bits for next time. Otherwise, we'll still be here when tomorrow comes.
Xuyagu won't launch any fireworks then.
Night Fury says, Dax, don't play a rogue. Oh, God.
Dax has two rogues.
He sneaked that one in. Anyway.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed. Yeah, I know. Do we have any teasers for our next episode?
Yes, we do. Next episode, on the 18th, will be themed all around neurodivergence. Well, a lot of us who RP in WoW are in some way neurodivergent, and we would like to delve a little deeper into that. Kari will be one of our guests. I am still trying to find somebody who might be able to tell us more about neurodivergence from a professional point of view. So if you know anyone who is, for example, a psychologist or a care worker or anything, feel free to give me a nudge and let's see if what we can do. That's going to be our episode for in 2 weeks on the 18th, neurodivergence and the pros and cons concerning in RP.
Yeah. I already have a name for that episode.
Oh boy.
Save that for next episode.
Yeah.
Be quiet. No spoilers.
Yeah. I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but I've already got a title for that episode. But unfortunately, that means we've got to bring this episode to an end. It was fantastic as always, guys. Thank you very much for getting involved. For those who came up and spoke to us,
Thank you for coming and saying hi.
thank you for coming to say hi. Yeah, we appreciate all of you, and I'm loving the fact that our audience has grown by quite a bit since our last live recording. So Yeah, you're very welcome, Sal. We enjoyed having you here as well. We enjoyed having everyone here. We appreciate every member, every person that subscribed to our YouTube channel and follows us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that. We appreciate all of you. Thanks very much for your continued support.
If you want to get involved in the podcasts like today, you can, and not even by being a live audience, because we only have one more live episode to go, I believe. But you can also get involved through our server. Link in the description below. Come and join us. Tell us what you think. Tell us your ideas. Put in your questions. Put in your shout-outs, funny bits. Everything's welcome.
Hamfist, we don't know when we're getting sponsors, but we're open to the idea. Just, yeah. If anyone wants to sponsor us out there, get in contact.
In character sponsorships. Roleplay
Maybe Marshall Studios will want to sponsor.
Yeah, I was going to say we have to ask Muscle Studios.
Yeah.
For Barstool.
The Argent Airways, sponsored by Ray Shadow Legend.
No.
Oh, gosh.
But until then, guys, thank you very much. Yep. Thank you very much for coming and getting involved and continuing your support of us. We appreciate all of you. Please like, follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And until our next time, guys, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming.